I'll tell you what, folks. If this is the way the rest of the postseason's going, then I want nothing to do with the rest of the postseason. God, this was such every inning. You're up, you're down. This team just never ever makes it easy, and it's why I love them and I hate them. It's just so frustrating watching this team sometimes. It was an ugly win, but it was a win, and the Yankees get that first win in this series in the game one against Kansas City here in the best of five ALDS. Their first postseason win since game five of the 2022 ALDS against the Guardians. And let's just break this game down because I was a mess from minute one. Right away from this game, when Cole throws the first pitch and it goes all the way to the warning track. That's when I knew like he didn't have it tonight. You could just tell when Michael Massey hit that ball all the way to right, you could just tell he didn't have it. And then the next batter, Bobby Witt hits one to the track. A nice catch by Judge. And then it's another pop out. A line out. Pasquantino lines it out to Judge. Okay. We get into the bottom of the first, and we get a Gleyber walk. We get a Soto double, his first postseason hit as a Yankee. Judge strikes out. Wouldn't be the first time in the postseason. Austin Wells then throws it to home. I don't know why Gleyber ran there. I would have just waited. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but he gets thrown out at home, and then Stanton strikes out, and the Yankees waste runner on second and third with no outs, which, if we had lost tonight, would have been a huge, huge talking point of how many times we did that. Then the second inning, we get a Salvador Perez single. We get a Gurriel walk. Why was Cole so scared to pitch to Yuri Gurriel? It's one thing if it's Devers. It's Yuri Gurriel. He's like 100 years old. Then Melendez singles into right, and what a great throw by Juan Soto. Very reminiscent of the throw at the beginning of the season against the Astros. He makes another great play. He guns down Perez at home, even though Perez, was running like 2 miles an hour. I couldn't run faster than Salvador Perez. I'm not a major league player. And then things get a little rough after that. Tommy Pham, sac fly to center. Gurriel scores, and Kansas City takes a 1-0 lead. We're all concerned after that. We're all worried. It didn't help it any better when the bottom of the second, it was 1-2-3. Chisholm, Volpe, and Oswaldo go down. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Top of the third, we did see a nice play courtesy of Volpe there when you had the ground out by Garcia, and Volpe made a very nice play, and Oswaldo made a good job catching the ball there. And they got out of the inning. Bottom of the third, Verdugo leads off with a single. Who would have thought? As we all predicted, October Alex Verdugo. And then, oh boy, Gleyber Torres. What a monster shot. I mean, it was not, as Bob Costas pointed out, it was not a long shot. In most ballparks, that doesn't count, but it counts in this one, and he barely gets it over the right field wall, a 2-run shot. Yankees lead it 2-1. I felt better after that. For some reason, I actually thought, oh, maybe we'll be able to pull this off. And then, nope, couldn't be easy because they walk Gurriel. Why? So that you can give up a home run to MJ Melendez. He puts the Royals back on top at the 2-run homer. Royals lead it 3-2. At this point, we see Clay Holmes warming up. I almost get ready to walk into the middle of the street and get hit by a car. Like, what are we doing? In the fourth inning, we're trying to have Clay Holmes come out there. Fortunately, cool heads prevailed. Cole got out of the inning. With some thanks to Alex Verdugo for making a great sliding play that, got us out of there. Bottom of the fourth inning, we had, after a walk by Stanton, Oswaldo doubles into center. Stanton takes an hour to get to third. That's so, man. Stanton versus Salvi in a 40-yard dash. No one wins in that. And the Yankees leave runners on second and third stranded again. Verdugo pops out. Still really annoyed at this point. We go to the bottom of the fifth. This is when things start to get interesting. Gleyber walks. We got Soto with a single. Great night for Soto in his postseason debut. Setting up for Judge with the bases loaded. He walks. Or excuse me, Judge walks. Now the bases are loaded. And then Austin Wells gets a walk. The Royals all of a sudden just can't throw a pitch down the strike zone. Gleyber scores. The game is tied at 3. Giancarlo pops out after that, which included a pitching change. John Schreiber came in. And then we had the unfortunate situation of Jazz grounding out. Soto out at home. But it was all okay because Volpe comes in and walks. And it's 4-3 Yankees. And, again, it was not pretty. We got those runs, not in the prettiest. We got those runs courtesy of 2 walks. But you know what? You'll take it. You'll take it with this team. And the way they can just make you nervous sometimes. So they get the walk there. That's how they get the 2-run score. It's 4-3 Yankees. Unfortunately, that was all. And I just wish... of course, Oswaldo strikes out there, so we leave the bases loaded. Which is frustrating, but that's just typical of the Yankees. Just being able to disappoint you just a little bit. But you know what? Why am I complaining tonight? We won. Even tonight, I'm just thinking like, oh God, can we just play better? Can we just play better? so I don't have to have. Can the next two games just be easy going, please? Cole gets knocked out of the game in the 6th when his 40-year-old teammate Yuri Gurriel knocks one off the left field wall. He also takes an hour to get to first. Final line for Cole: 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Just not good. Not what we expect out of Garrett Cole. Well, we've seen it this in October before, but we need him to step up in October. He didn't do it. Tim Hill comes in. Volpe with an absolutely devastating error on a grounder. And then that leads to Garrett Hampson with a single into that gets by Volpe. It gets by the left fielder. 2-run score. Or gets by Volpe, whatever, in the left field. 2-run score. It's 5-4 Royals. Screaming, yelling, cursing. All that. Just so angry. Clay Holmes comes in. At this point, I thought it was over, but somehow Clay Holmes got out of it. I really am shocked, even though there's one ball that hit off his glove. That was weird. But, yeah, just the Yankees get out of that amazingly. Bottom of the 6th inning, we see Gleyber strike out on a really bad K. Soto gets another hit. 3 hits for Soto tonight in his Yankee debut. Again, postseason debut. Judge strikes out again with 2 runners on. But it's okay because Austin Wells come in. And he hits a single into right. And that scores Verdugo. And the game is tied at 4. Yes. 2-out knock. Ties it. Giancarlo grounds out after that. The game is tied at 4. We're in the 7th. My fingernails are gone at this point. I just cannot take it. Also do want to point out Stanton only got that was only out because Stanton, again, took an hour to get to first base. He's so slow. It's so frustrating. I don't know if he just can't do it anymore. He's not trying, but it's just frustrating to think about. Top of the 7th, we got another great defensive play from Jazz, who did really well tonight in his debut at 3rd. Then he leads off the 7th with a single. Volpe strikes out. Jazz is safe at 2nd, even though there was no way that he was safe there. I don't know how he got. Thank you, umpires, for doing a terrible job. You couldn't review that properly. And then the biggest hit of the night, Alex Verdugo. The single into left, scoring Jazz, 6-5. A lot of us were critical of the move to bring in Verdugo. Like, it should be Jazz or it should be Jason. But Verdugo showed up tonight. He came up big, made a nice play in defense. 2 big hits, including the game-winning hit. And the Yankees win this one in a frustrating, annoying effort. Great job by Verdugo tonight. Great job by Gleyber with the home run that got us into the game. Wells with the big hit. And then also credit to the bullpen, who bailed out after a bad performance from Cole. The bullpen really bailed us out tonight. And so far, didn't give up an earned run. I'm recording this in the bottom of the 8th. It's kind of risky that I'm trusting Luke Weaver to not make any mistakes, but you know what? Whatever. I've not seen him make many mistakes, so I'm glad that I trust him in the spot. But that could be a mistake. Again, a night that you wish this team could have made better. You know, the errors were sloppy. Some of the defensive play was bad. Leaving 10 runners on base, that's inexcusable. But you get the win because this team is too talented to not blow this game. So just a great job tonight, despite all the troubles that we had, getting this win. It was an ugly win, but it was a win. And now we got a day off, and we're back on Monday. And we got Rodon on the mound against Cole Reagans. CR versus CR. Hold on to your gluteus maximuses. This should be exciting. That's it for now, guys. If it's anything like tonight, then get ready. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back Monday with Yankees Royals Game 2. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Pinstripe Territory. Subscribe to Foul Territory for all the latest in baseball and Yankees as the postseason rolls on. Take care, and God bless.